Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chicocrypto, coming to you guys with another candid video, possibly the only one for this week. And we'll get into why I'm not posting that much lately in a little bit. But first, let's get into that Bitcoin and crypto content, because that's the reason most of you guys watch this channel. And then we'll talk about what's going on with me. So yeah, Bitcoin, it's been pretty dang boring. Even since I've taken my break from the channel, Bitcoin is still at basically the same price. It's been about 2 weeks and Bitcoin's just been sitting around 19K. As of right now, we're just above 19K. So the question on many people's minds is, what is going to happen? What is going to happen to Bitcoin? When are we going to have some action? Either a pump or a dump? Well, we got to talk about, Bitcoin purgatory. And that's why I say this isn't good, because the price could be sitting in this range for a bit longer. And I'll tell you exactly how long in a little bit. So we got to ask ourselves the question, is 19K to 20K, the range we've been sitting in, the new 200 to 300 like we saw back in 2015? So if you got involved with Bitcoin, back then, I was part of this cycle, there was a Bitcoin purgatory of $200 to $300, which went on for a long time. It seemed like it went on forever. Even myself, I got disinterested in the markets and, moved on to other things. I moved on to my schooling and making sure I was getting that taken care of, instead of focusing on Bitcoin, because it just seemed like the price was going to stay there forever. Well, the price didn't stay there forever. So how long did Bitcoin sit in that range? Well, we hovered around 200 to 300 in 2015 from January of that year to October of 2015. So for about a total of 9 months, we were sitting in that range. Not that long, but when you're involved in Bitcoin and crypto, heavily, it can seem like forever. And it did, it seemed like forever. So we have been hovering in the 19K to 20K range since June of this year. So as of right now, it has been a total of about 4 months. So if things were going to be the same, 19K to 20K is the new 200 to 300, that would mean it's possible we have another 5 more months of purgatory. Boringness. I mean, what we have been facing the past 4 months, nothing going on in the markets, just pretty boring. Everyone's kind of like, will something happen? Well, it's highly possible that we sit there for another 5 more months. So that would actually put us around March of 2023 when the markets start to rebound. They start to take off again. And it kind of makes sense, actually, because as we know, the Fed has, basically said they're going to be hawkish and they're going to continue raising rates until early next year. So around March is about the time that I think the Fed is going to reverse their hawkish stance and start lowering their rates. And as we know, if what the Fed is doing is going to help inflation, inflation should also start coming down around that time. So it does make sense to me. So it's very possible 19K to 20K is going to continue until March of 2023. That's a lot of boringness we have coming up. So I'm going to try to keep it interesting and entertaining. We'll see how that goes. But another thing I want to talk about is the dccpa bill. Voting for that is coming up, I think, in December of this year. And this isn't a bill we should be supporting whatsoever. It basically favors centralized companies, the centralized entities, while going against, startups, DeFi basically. It's basically a bill to kill DeFi. And what's funny is this bill is supported by the centralized of all centralized guys, SBF, Sam, who owns, as we know, FTX, one of the largest centralized crypto entities out there. So beware of that bill, and that isn't good whatsoever at all. But now let's talk a little bit about myself, why I haven't been posting. As you guys know from last week, I said I was pretty depressed, and this week hasn't been any better. Been in bed pretty consistently throughout the week. I've gotten up, you know, at around like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. most days. I got up at 9 a.m. today, so that is progress. But I just... yeah, I have a major depressive episode going on. Not motivated, no energy, tired, and just really want to stay in bed, which freaking sucks, you guys. But I am working on getting myself better. I've actually went on my medications that I was taking. I went off of them, which was freaking stupid. So now I'm retaking medications that I was taking to help with my depression. And I'm actually going to see a couple therapists. I'm going to see one today. Also have some meetings with some other ones to talk to. I don't know what's the reason for it. I mean, I'm sure you guys have noticed on the channel, I've had a few times where I've gotten pretty depressed, and I'm pretty vocal about it. I don't know what the reason for it. Of course, I'm not happy with necessarily where I'm at and how I'm running the channel. So like I said, I'm going to be making big changes. But first, I just need to get myself better. So if you guys don't see me making content on the regular, don't worry. I'm going to be back. I'm going to eventually be back and hopefully creating some of that great research content that you guys all love. But again, you guys, that is it for the video. I just wanted to have a quick one to say what's up, show you guys that I'm still here, and this isn't good with Bitcoin. I mean, Purgatory sucks. But if you can, take a break from the markets in these times, enjoy the outside, enjoy the outdoors, friends and family, because crypto and Bitcoin will always be here. They won't. Cheers, viewers. I'll see you next time.